So we might have to keep our dogs indoors maybe just one more day?
Yeah, because of some rainfall and even the potential flooding and other severe weather impacts. Here's a live look at Roswell. Some lightning strikes and thunder occasionally. Certainly wet out there. This is, again, a live look right now. Closing in on 4:45 in the morning on this Tuesday morning, 64 degrees, 13-mile-per-hour winds, 93% humidity. We can see the wet roadways, the street lamps highlighting, the dampness out there. Very damp across much of our viewing area. Showers and storms really moving on quickly through Roswell, Chavez County. Briefly through Ruidoso about half an hour ago. More showers moving through the Four Corners. Even some high elevation wet snow showers in the San Juan Mountains. Plenty of clouds out east. Drier conditions aloft out west. Just a couple of light showers in the Gila National Forest. Visibility reduced in Ruidoso, the Northeast Highlands, and also parts of the San Juan Mountain communities into the higher elevations. 1 mile visibility Ruidoso. Last check, 4 mile visibility in Roswell. 0 mile visibility in Clayton. 5 mile visibility in Tucumcari. 2 mile visibility in Socorro. So some patchy dense fog out there with either rain or just very misty conditions out there right now in Albuquerque. It's cool and very humid. 54 degrees, one of the cooler mornings. 66 in Carlsbad right now. Meanwhile, 48 Alamosa, 54 in Farmington, 55 in the Reserve, and we're sitting at 49 right now in Las Vegas. And because of the coolness out there, we're starting to see those fall leaves falling, and we're already past peak conditions of the fall foliage in the northern mountain communities. In the Sandias, we're getting closer to peak conditions. So the cooler weather really turning those leaves and also starting to drop those leaves out there. And with the wind, that's something that we're likely going to continue to see. Very damp conditions, again, as I mentioned this morning. Very cloudy out there. Temperatures starting off in the metro in the low to mid 50s. And with cooler temperatures ahead, yes, obviously expect more of those fall leaves to turn in color, and also dropping out there. We'll be struggling to warm up today into the 70s in Albuquerque this afternoon, 60s Alamosa, 80s in Carlsbad, and upper 70s in Deming, and high 60s, low 70s from Clayton to Clovis. So temperatures generally on either side of normal. A warmer day to the north, as well as in southern New Mexico because of more sunshine in the afternoon despite the dampness. But with the daytime heating and the moisture, that will lead to thunderstorm development. Some of the storms may pack a punch with briefly heavy rain, some lightning, some hail, strong winds moving through near the Rio Grande Valley to the east, as well as in the Jemez Mountains. But a training line of storms will form like a train goes over the same track, so the storms go over the same areas this evening in Albuquerque through Santa Fe, Taos, even parts of the San Juan Mountain community still getting some rainfall. That's why there's a flash flood watch. More storms in the Northeast Highlands toward the Mimbres Valley. And this is an outlook for your day tomorrow. More storms in northern areas in southwest and southeast New Mexico. The Rio Grande Valley getting a little bit of a breakout there with drier weather moving in later in the week. We'll see a fall-like air mass moving on in. Flash flood watches in effect and also river flood warnings around the Pagosa Springs area. More rain to come, so something that we'll keep an eye on. Inches of rain. Well, that's something that we've seen and more to come. And the amount of snowfall that we'll see will be locally a few more inches in the San Juan Mountain community, so something we'll keep an eye on. In places like Durango, well, look at this, overnight lows dropping below freezing. Thursday and Friday mornings potentially, and then we'll warm up in the afternoons in the high 50s, 60s. And Pagosa Springs, again, turn around, don't drown, seek higher ground, stay away from low-lying areas. More rain coming on in. Galp, Cuba, Dulce on either side of the 70-degree mark. More sunshine than clouds compared to what we have been seeing, but cool overnight lows ahead. Glenwood, Alamogordo, and Socorro, some patchy, dense fog out there will lead to some of the daytime heating with the moisture to lead to some thunderstorms, but clearer and cooler by the end of the week. Ruidoso, Cloudcroft, Roswell, and Lovington, again, some isolated pockets of showers and rumbles of thunder becoming more scattered throughout the later parts of the evening, the overnight, including Roy, Mora, and Clayton. And we'll start to see crisp weather. Overnight lows Las Vegas, Thursday night, Friday night, around freezing. Red River, Los Alamos, and Chama. Temperatures in the high 50s and 60s for many areas. That is it, but much cooler overnight lows ahead. Moriarty, Cedar Crest, India Park. We'll have to watch out for more storms pretty much in the short term from the north to south valley of Albuquerque. 70s today, warmer tomorrow with more sunshine. Very breezy, by the way, tomorrow for many locations. But that fall air mass moves in, David, by the end of the week. We could be seeing some of our first freezing temperatures in parts of even the Rio Grande Valley.
So you're saying to go pick my one chili off the plant and kiss it goodbye for the year?
Well, in Albuquerque, I don't think it'll get to freezing, but, you know, it's going to get a little bit nippy out there.
You can start to feel it in the morning time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.